gives you time to maybe stay indoors and play around with some social media applications. I've got Jana and Joe from Karma Creative Solutions, both are co-founders. Joe, what is Karma Creative Solutions all about?
Karma is a full-service multimedia marketing company.
Okay.
And we serve Ottawa small businesses. And what we do is we can take you all the way from the conception of your logo all the way out into the marketplace.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's nice here is this is a look of your website.
Yes.
And that's a pretty spiffy looking site. So we've also got a couple of tabs pulled up here. We've got Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. There are so many different social media outlets. Jenna, do you need to have all of them as a business? Do you think that's important?
No, not at all. I think the really important thing with social media is to understand your audience.
Okay.
Where are they? What are they doing? And what do they want from you?
How do you figure that out?
Some of it is demographics. There's lots of research on the internet about the demographics for each site. Okay. Which ones are predominantly male or predominantly female, the age groups that are predominantly using the sites. And the big four still remain.
And what are the big four?
Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Those are the top four. Most business to consumer companies are going to be looking primarily at Facebook.
Okay.
Twitter has been growing, and actually the use of Twitter has changed a lot over the last couple of years.
How do you find that it's transitioned?
It used to be more popular among our middle-aged generation because we found a use for it, and the younger generation didn't seem to have any use for Twitter whatsoever.
Yeah. Okay.
And over the last couple of years, it's really done a shift, and the younger generation have adopted it. Right down to my 15-year-old daughter's school, they converse with their teacher and get their homework over Twitter.
Oh, you're kidding?
Yeah.
My, how things have changed, right?
Exactly.
If you missed speaking with your teacher back when I was in school, you were out of luck.
That was too bad. Yeah, exactly.
You were calling the houses of other students and asking their parents if they were home and may I please speak with them?
Exactly.
Well, now they're scanning it in and sharing it over Facebook.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So now, once you have established what social media application is most appropriate for your business, there's actually a certain direction you should be going with the message that you're using that social media for, right?
Absolutely. I mean, one of the key things you'll find in most traditional marketing is sticking to a key message, defining your brand and sticking to that no matter what. And what we've found with a lot of our clients is that what you need to do is focus more on what information people are searching for,
right,
as opposed to what it is you want to be telling.
Okay.
So for example, take a construction company. You may want to tell them all about your different tools, your different staff, but what people are actually looking for is renovation tips on how to make a gorgeous, cheap bathroom.
Okay.
So when you provide that information for these users, they're going to come out, they're going to seek your information, as opposed to you seeking them. Come back to you.
Okay, and so then that generates buzz around your business because then people are going to your website or your Facebook page or whatever it might be to take those tips, but then aren't you kind of missing the business because you've then taught these people how to do the job themselves?
Not necessarily. You're providing little tips, but you're presenting yourself as the expert in the field.
Okay.
So you're providing that information to them, and then when they do need professional help, they know where to go to get it.
Yes. Yeah, because not every DIY goes well, right?
And that goes exactly the same for social media. There are times when you can do it yourself, and there are times when you should probably hire a professional.
Right, which is where you would come into play.
Exactly, exactly. And that's also a very important part of knowing how to sort of ride that ebb and flow of the different apps and the different social media platforms that are out there. Vine, Tumblr, Reddit, and on it goes.
Okay.
So say, for example, for a very visual medium, we work with landscapers, we put them on Pinterest. Because you're going to want to see all the pictures.
Yes.
And it's a perfect place for them.
Yeah. There it is.
Exactly.
And Pinterest is perfect for that because you've got the board and it's very visual and it's easy to
So if
use.
you're working in fashion, it's great.
Yeah, and Pinterest is predominantly female used as well. So if your audience is female, this is where you want to be.
There you go.
A little bit of research takes you a long way.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's great to have you ladies in here because sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming with all of the different applications that are out now. If people are interested in learning more information about Karma, what's your website?
KarmaCreativeSolutions.ca.
Perfect, nice and easy. Joe, it was lovely to see you again. I know we were chatting last week about the Pond Clinic.
We were.
Very interesting concept behind that business too, if you're interested in revamping your backyard. So thanks again to you both for coming in. Now